They also hope police are going to monitor the area a little bit more because of the recent burglaries. Good morning. Now, the first tornado touched down a little before 11 last night. And while there are reports of widespread damage, multiple injuries, so far no deaths have been reported. Now, the family's not sure if they're going to get a lawyer involved in this case. They just want to focus on the funeral and find the exact cause of death. That's right. It's been a little over a day since those twisters ripped through this area of Dayton. We're in the Northridge neighborhood, and you can see there is still extensive damage. There's tons of debris. Yes, Monica, we're having deja vu over here. This is so exciting that we are now ahead right now in this series. Cars damaged, the windows were blown in. You can see the glass inside of the car. Yes, in just a few hours, guys, Andrew Mitchell is actually heading back to federal court. Now, shelters will be set up across the western part of the state, and of course, many schools will be closed today. Savannah and Craig. It's just another symbol of appreciation for those men and women who served our country. And coming up later in the show, we'll tell you how some of our other fallen officers throughout our community are being honored and remembered in D.C. this week. Here at the Columbus International Auto Show, there's something for everyone. We have ATVs, we have sports cars, we have regular cars, and we even have fancy schmancy motorcycles like this one. There are a lot of people in Pike County right now that are increasingly concerned about this. This is such a tragic story this morning. Well, right here in Linden, around 7:30 this evening, there will be a vigil in honor of 7-year-old Lily Reed. NCAA men's tournament for the first 2 rounds is coming back to the Nationwide Arena. Tickets are still available at the box office if you are interested. It's actually very scary to think that your water heater in your home could be leaking carbon monoxide, the cause of death for that family of 4. Representative Cedric Denton will appear in court later this morning. We will be there for his arraignment. This is amazing. This violin has made it around the globe here to Columbus. This was the most high-profile case involving Mitchell, and what they're doing is they're plastering these signs all over the Hungarian Village. Monica, we're here in East Columbus where an alleged argument turned deadly this morning right here at this smoke shop. Now, this is what happened. According to CPD, and the puck drops tonight at 7 p.m., and I did check Ticketmaster, Hattie and Matt. If you want to go to the game tonight, there are tickets available still. Good morning. We're still here at the house fire off of Havens Road. Havens Road, actually, you want to note, is reopened this morning because you could save a life, and it could be a young girl just like Kennedy. Bizarre situation here in Logan late last night. The Hocking County Sheriff tells us that it could have been a lot worse, and locals say that they're just shocked by the whole incident.
It's kind of scary. That's kind of scary. I mean, it's just right across the street, you know.
That's the reaction of a Logan bakery owner, Trisha Adams, when she heard the woman across the street was making explosives in her apartment.
Well, I was kind of shocked.
This woman, 31-year-old Miranda McCormick, is behind bars, facing an aggravated arson and first-degree felony charge.
We do have a history with this female. She does have a slight criminal background with the department.
According to the Hocking County Sheriff, it all began a little after midnight on Tuesday. She started by breaking windows along Main Street, then she pushed in the air conditioner at the Hocking County Courthouse and threw a device into the building, which started a fire. That resulted in about $30,000 worth of damage. She then allegedly flashed a knife and led officers on a chase next door to her apartment building. That's when she lit her couch on fire.
They located a device, one incendiary device, and items to make additional devices located at the apartment.
The Hocking County Sheriff says this whole situation could have been a lot worse.
That we're able to find her in a timely manner. The Logan PD officers gave them a lot of credit for that. And if they had not done so, the damage could be a lot more extensive than what it was now.
So for a small community like Logan, incidents like this are rare, and locals like Trisha just hope they don't happen again.
Something like this to happen in, our little town, yeah, it's kind of like, oh, if it can happen here, it can happen anywhere, I guess, because we're just a small little place.
Hocking County Assistant Prosecutor says that her charges could be upgraded and become a lot more serious. We'll keep you updated on the situation on NBC4i.com. Local for you in Logan, Danielle Grossman, NBC4. Transition of this intersection to a four-way stop began. The city started addressing the concerns of residents, but some of the locals are still worried about the safety of one local man.
A lot of chaos is the way I would describe it.
This intersection has seen plenty of changes, and now the change from a traffic light to a four-way stop isn't sitting well with locals like Darnell Wilson. Wilson works at the grooming shop on the corner of Yeager and Thurman.
A lot of close calls, accidents.
He's worried about Ray because he's blind and uses this crosswalk daily.
I look and be like, oh, is he all right? Did he make it through sometimes? Because I barely make it through sometimes.
We talked to Ray a few weeks ago before the intersection changed. And when we brought the concerns to the city, they took action and met with Ray right here at his favorite coffee shop.
Even still, we noticed, the crosswalks are a little bit older, so those are going to be upgraded into a ladder-style crosswalk, and they're going to use a material called thermoplastic, so that basically creates a raise on the roadways.
But when the engineer sat with Ray to talk about the crosswalk, they tell us he said he was on board with the changes.
The resident Ray actually loves the conversion to a four-way stop. He actually feels a lot safer, but we did note some enhancements that can be made to help Ray out.
But when we talked with Ray, it was a completely different story.
All I'm concerned about is the fact of me being able to cross it safely. And as far as the traffic light or the four-way stop, I think the traffic light is more controlled.
Although Ray and others are still upset about this transition, Ray says he's grateful the city's taking some steps to ensure his safety.
So they are going to make some adjustments on the intersection. It really made me feel good because of the fact that they came out to see what the problem was.
So for now, with these flashing lights, Wilson will just have to keep an eye out for Ray and hopes he makes it across safely.
Look now, and people are not doing complete stops. They're rolling through.
And as for Ray's safety and the future of this four-way stop on Thurman and Yeager, we're not going to know what happens until the end of the 90-day trial period. Local for you in German Village, Danielle Grossman, NBC4.